I am not okay. And all the sick bastards who aren't watching Sword of the Demon Hunter, what are you doing with your life? And I mean that with my full chest. What are you sick bastards doing? This is literally peak. And I know you bastards watched episode 1. I saw the discussions online. And yet people sleep on this show. And the way they write tragedy, it damn near makes you want to cry. This is the type of show that when you hear about, okay, there's a demon hunting women, killing men, kidnapping women. Why? And then here's this restaurant owner and his daughter. Everyone and their mother thought the old restaurant owner was going to be a sick bastard. I personally thought it was the daughter. No, neither one of us were right. Because this show goes the extra mile and says we are not a predictable bitch-made show. You know that demon who we thought was going to be a bad guy and, turned out was just trying to avenge his wife? Turns out the demon we were hunting? It was his wife. And the real killers to his wife's were these sick grapists. My heart! My heart! How are people sleeping on this? It's beautifully produced, well animated, the voice actors knocking it out of the park. And mofos have the audacity to be like, oh, I'm barely watching anything this season. Well, probably because your damn sheepish mind is only watching whatever grifter online tells you what's to watch. People need to watch this shit. This is literally good. I'm bumping up my new contenders of the best shows to watch this season. In no particular order, we got To Be Hero X, we got Apocalypse Hotel, we got Kowloon Generic Romance, and we got Sword of the Demon Hunter. Those are the best shows airing right now in this season. Mic drop. Of course, you want to see my full thoughts though on these episodes, support my work. We got the Patreon, full and cut live reactions over there exclusively. I hate doing this, but we gotta. Because of how many people be sleeping on this greatness, you need to smash that like and you need to leave a comment. I don't even care if you just want to put titties in the comment. Go ahead. But, just say I like the episode, whatever, right? Because at the end of the day, that does help these videos do better and not negatively hurt my other videos. So please, if you want to keep seeing videos on this, I probably will at least for the rest of the season, but it is a 2-course, so maybe not next season, so show me you want more videos. I am so happy, though, people seemingly don't know the source material of this one, because this is the type of show that I feel like, you know how when you read comments and you can very much tell people are pretending to, be anime only and they very clearly aren't. I'm surprised that didn't happen with this plot twist, because I thought that was happening last week because I saw a lot of people really doubling down on the restaurant owner, and I thought to myself that would be the predictable outcome, but it almost feels to me like people are saying that because a lot of people know the source or something, you know what I mean? Instead, no, everyone was wrong. The only thing I think I saw one person who knew the source, and they just said you would be surprised in response to someone. I really thought it was going to be the daughter. I thought it was going to be some weird sick twist. Because at the end of the day, the way her death was presented was a demon killed his wife. Because that's what we see. We see her dead body and a demon jumping away. Turns out, no, she died. Yeah, she was dead and her body was dead and she turned into this monstrosity and that monstrosity dropped off her body, so that obviously Monosuke would know that she was dead and didn't just leave him. The fact that she's been feeding on women, because as we know with demon storytelling, even ignoring this show in particular, demons are usually latched on to the desire of when they died, or there's something demonic that at face value for them it probably doesn't seem evil, but to us it would. So in this case, killing any men who come near her, she's petrified of men for good reason, and she wants female parts. By eating females, maybe she can regain what she lost and be able to go back home. And the fact that our boy this whole time has been hunting his own wife... Oh, Lord have... this show just got better. Episode 1, certified banger. Episode 2, certified banger. 3 and 4, mwah! I thought Gordon Ramsay served me up this dish. I guess if you want to kind of look at this, though, as a glass half full situation, they are kind of together. One, you could hope maybe there's an afterlife, and hey, they're going to be holding hands, everything's great. But if you think about it like this, Jinya now has not only our boy's ability, which was the invisibility, he also now has the speed boost and also the moonwalking, where he can like walk in air from her ability. So they're technically both inside Jinya in a non-sexual way. So I guess in that way they're at least together. But yeah, like that's... He gives this man his knife and says, use this to kill my wife's killer. He never used that knife on her. He did, however, use that knife on those sick... The fact that they were like, hoo, the last one was saying her husband's name. Excuse me? I have never been more happy to see a man give no shit. This is a man who delivers justice, and best of all that, those two were suffering. That wasn't a clean blow. I think, because if you think about it, Jinya is very talented. I think if he wanted them to be insta-killed, they would have. No, they suffered. And I'm not usually one to be like, oh, they, you know, let it know, like they did. Oh, they did. I am so happy. Like, I guess on one hand, this show not being as popular as I think it deserves, there's less people who pretend to not know the source and then spoil it for others. But this is a show that literally is going to be a cult classic. This is a modern masterpiece in the making, and people are sleeping on it. I'm at this point not even really concerned about the studio involved because they've just been delivering peak after peak. If it gets delayed and shit happens, yeah, I'll be disappointed and I'll criticize it then. But in terms of the actual execution of these 4 episodes, 6 really when you consider how long episode 1 was, they have been delivering anime of the season, anime of the year level episodes. And if you want to claim recency bias, you want to claim, oh, you're overhyping it, you want to say I'm just miserable and I very am picky on what I like, go do that elsewhere. Because this shit's awesome. It does not fit into the box that you would think a show like Sword of the Demon Hunter, the name's not really that interesting, you would think it would fit inside this nice, precise box of what to expect, and instead, they're delivering emotional storytelling, unpredictable storytelling, but I think rewarding storytelling. And I think the fact, too, that conversation on the bridge and how it ties back to previous arcs, the fact that it's not as episodic arc by arc as I thought they were going to go, but it, like, I guess I was expecting more of a Kino's Journey feel, where it's like, oh, here's a story, here's a new story, here's a new story. Instead, it's a very long connected plot line with familiar faces, and it just makes it so much more rewarding. Let me know your thoughts down below. What did you think of this devastating episode? Thoughts? Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around, of course, ring that bell. Like I mentioned, full live reactions over on Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. Alright, so today we got Here in 12, Sean Cafferkey, Dragon Mom, Ryan Kahalili, Calvin, Jessica L. Compton, Ishta, Eternally Lost, and we also have Mauve. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and y'all have a good one.